Was it true when you told everyone it was the last call to buy the Legend Editions for the game? The lie detector test determined that was a lie. Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and we're finally in the year 2023, and today we're going to go over the new store rotation and some of the plans that Respawn has for the updates either coming today or for the upcoming collection event, which is right around the corner, and we're going to cover all of that. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's talk about the state of the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the store rotation. It's a pretty small one today that we know about, but it's a banger. We have the XLR8 for Octane. Coming along with that, there will be the Plastic Fantastic bundle for Pathfinder, one of the best ones out there, and there will also be the Nitro Backfire for Mad Maggie. There will be more coming to the store, but these are the only ones found in the Dataminers file, so do keep that in mind. But now let's talk about the new updates coming into 2023 and what they're going to be working on right off the bat. The big one is that we do know that skill-based matchmaking is going to be getting a complete overhaul that should start coming out this week or early next week. It could even be ready by today. They've had an entire month since they stated that they're going to redo it, so a lot of people have their hopes up. But with that, you do need to keep in mind that there, for some reason, is a brand new bug in the game. Snipedown tweeted about it, and a lot of people have been having issues where they just simply can't get into the game. It does seem to be something called an SSL connection error. There's actually a step-by-step fix right here. It's not perfect, but this is the best you can do right now until Respawn fixes it formally, which should also be looked at this morning, because next week we have a collection event. That is correct. According to SWL, we can expect a trailer coming either this morning or on Thursday, more likely on Thursday, with new patch notes for the Seer Heirloom collection event, which is launching. This is technically called the 15.1 update and should give us a ton of new content coming into the new year. And while we are getting a new event and the season 15 is finally nearing its end, it's important to note that players are still missing their season 14 battle pass triple take. When talking about it, EA David said a month ago that he did not have an ETA on this. It might take a while, and the user upset about it has all the way up to this Saturday said there has been no response whatsoever. This is a battle pass skin that players actually paid for all the way back a season ago, yet somehow they were so quick to fix the heirloom bug that wasn't costing anyone any money. Yet for things that actually impact the player base, which they spent money on, there seems to be a non-focus on fixing it right away. Another great example of that is gifting is still not working properly. People are continually reporting that the bundles are not sent and players are not receiving it. Jacob even says, I bought coins, ain't even get them. This has been the longest issue for a very long time. You can see it on their Trello board, along with reports of game freezing, but also the ones being fixed are ranked players getting their rewards. But here's the thing, if you're going to have a gifting system in your game and you never make sure that it works and you tell everyone, hey, it works, which they did on Twitter, they told everyone, hey, gifting's all good, go ahead and use it, yet there are still reports of it not working, you need to remove this from your game right now. It is absolutely unacceptable that Apex Legends and Respawn and EA, I'm going to hold them all accountable here, continue to have a feature in their game, including purchasing coins, where you know it does not work and people are getting ripped off. And if a fix is taking this long, you need to remove the issue where players are not able to get what they paid for. And maybe then they'll actually work on fixing it faster. It seems like at this point they're like, well, people are still paying it and using it, we'll fix it when we get to it. And honestly, the morality behind this is probably the worst thing I've seen in Apex Legends in a very long time. I think it needs to be talked about a little bit more. Moving on, there is going to be a new anti-cheat coming into the game, according to Connor Ford. This is most likely going to be the kernel system, which we've talked about with EA, which they said was going to be coming to all first-person shooter games. It's a little concerning because they will have access to your computer once this goes live, so do be aware of that if you're not a huge fan of the kernel system. Some of those familiar with Valorant might know what this is. Speaking of that January 10th event we talked about for the collection event, on January 17th, the week after that, we will be updating to the new ranked map, which I believe is Olympus from the patch notes. This split will actually only last 30 days compared to the Broken Moon split 1, which I believe was 76 days. If you got a grind Predator, you're gonna have to do it very quick for the second split, but that's where we're going for the next half of the season. Something very interesting also posted by a dead Eduardo Agostini, who's a world designer, showed this image right here that he sent to the art team for an upcoming legend saying, more jacked, buffer, let the speculation begin. Season 16 will be a fun one. We don't know if this is actually a legend that's coming in season 16, just something that they're designing for him. Definitely doesn't look like Ballistic, because Ballistic's a lot older. Apex Legends News actually put out a tweet showing Forge responded to him and then said Forge confirmed then. We always see like teasers leading up to that Forge might actually come to the game one day. This is like the most obvious one. I don't know if Forge is going to come in, but man, that would be a wild start to season 16 and something that would catch pretty much everyone off guard. Let me know down below, what do you think needs to be worked on most in Apex Legends for these upcoming updates, and what are you most looking forward to? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.